Hello, and my name is Dr. Von Crazy, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, we finished up everything there is to do, until after we've departed for the Cloud Sea, in the entirety of Goldmouth. This time, we'll be exiting Goldmouth for the Cloud Sea. Never thought I'd see the day you'd be riding the Maelstrom racks. Suppose it just goes to show how far you've come as a salvager, eh? Well, I'm proud of you, lad. Now, are you all set? We're setting sail as soon as you're ready to board. Are you ready? Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Come on then, hop on. We're heading into uncharted territory for this job, you know. I'm getting goose pimples just thinking about it. We should be reaching the uncharted zone tomorrow, but there's plenty of time left until then. I guess I could talk with the clients for a bit. I still don't know as much about them as I'd like to. Besides, it's not every day you get to talk to real drivers. Oh, and once I'm done with them, I'd better go see Mornell. I'm meant to be on lookout duty tonight. He won't be pleased if I never show up. Welcome to the Maelstrom. One of the salvaging ships. One of the legendary salvaging ships. Even. Let's talk to Dromok and Nia. Master Rex, are you prepared to begin salvaging? Let us all work together to make this mission a success. Wouldn't have it any other way. You seem awfully quiet. Did you get seasick or something? Course I'm not seasick. I'm just not used to ships with this many salvages on is all. Well, if that's wearing you out now, you'll be a wreck by the time we reach your destination. I can handle myself, alright? Nia's great. She's one of my favorite characters in the game. Hi there! You're from Letheria, aren't you? Sure am. I was raised in Funset Village. The village is right by the Cloud Sea, so I grew up swimming in the clouds. That's why salvaging work comes pretty naturally to me. I'm pretty confident in my skills despite how I may look. Very good. Wow, what a character this Jin is. Huh? Up on top of the top deck, at the Maelstrom deck, we can find Malos. What do you want, kid? I'm called Rex, actually. Pleasure to be working with you. So, I'm guessing you're not gonna fill me in on what exactly it is we're looking for out there. That's the idea. Need to know basis. Why? Are you curious? Well, sure I am. But I'll do the work I'm paid for whether you tell me or not. That's what I like to hear, kid. I just hope your skills are more advanced than your age. My name's still Rex, not Kid. Evading Malos's attack when you're not even a driver. That's impressive, boy. I look forward to seeing how you handle the work ahead. Is that a compliment? Thanks, I think. That hurt. I'm not doing that again. I don't think I ever have to talk to that character again. So that's a good thing. So let's talk to Mono. Well, so you've finally arrived, have you? Well, are you here to keep watch or aren't you? Let's start our guard duty gift. Ah, at last I can get a breather. Think I've earned myself a drink or two. It's not looking good out there. I'd steel yourself for the worst. Hey, we got here just at sunset, just in time for night duty, too. If something's up, give me a shout. Don't worry, I won't be drinking myself into a stupor or anything.
That's the black ship from the harbour. Is it following us?
It's way too cold up here.
You?
I'll have you know I've got a name. It's Mia. They've started boozing below decks. You should join them.
Why aren't you there?
It's not that I hate it. I just really don't need a headache right now.
Huh. Good thing you're not a salvager then.
What's that?
Swim like a fish and drink like one too. That's the salvager's code.
Sounds terrible. I don't think I'll be changing careers.
Probably for the best. Anyway, I bet you drivers earn a hell of a lot more than salvagers do.
So, kid.
My name's Rex.
Okay, Rex. Why did you start salvaging in the first place?
That there.
The world tree. I don't get it.
You know, you find all sorts of things digging through salvage. Some of it trash, some of it treasure, but all of it from people long gone. Have you noticed though there's fewer titans each day? I saw one go under just the other day. It was a pretty big one. There must have been loads of animals still living on it. Living space is running out, day by day. Sooner or later, we'll be the ones sinking down into the cloud sea. But up there, Elysium is waiting for us.
Seriously, kid? Elysium? Don't tell me you believe that gaff. So that's, why you're a salvager. It's just a lie for children. And that there is just an overgrown shrub.
If there's a way to get up there, maybe it's hidden below the clouds. Is it really that crazy?
Seriously, though?
There'd be no need to fight over dwindling land and resources. No need to worry about our homes sinking away. Everyone could have peace and security. I mean, a dream like that, isn't that worth believing in?
Nobody can tell you what to believe, but... everyone, huh?
What?
I always thought people were pretty selfish by nature, but you...
Oh,
Do you have parents?
no. When I asked Gramps, he told me they died when I was just a kid.
Gramps? Oh, the same one who taught you to use arts.
Yeah. He basically raised me himself. He's not like us, though.
Not like... I'm not sure I catch your drift. But this Gramps of yours sounds alright.
Oh.
And you're alright too, kid. Not that different from me.
We're in position. All personnel report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
In this room, you can find a treasure trove with a rush hour in it. What does that do? I just opened the skip travel menu again. I'm never going to learn. I'm going to open that every time I need to look at a new accessory. It expands the window for canceling It expands the window of opportunity for canceling auto attacks by 50%. good if you're starting out and it's your first time, but not so good if you've played the game 3 times before like I have and already know the cancel windows. Well, why don't we find our way down to the main deck and get ready to salvage.
Your target is located inside a shipwreck 450 pence straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our test, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior. Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with the tactical floats. Get into position.
We're paying your low legs a lot, so don't screw it up.
Sweet souls.
And submerge.
Is that it? It looks pretty ancient. Is that the propulsion mechanism? I've never seen one that shape before. Which country made this?
Wow, that's massive.
The appearance matches our reports, but it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
Excellent work. You're not half bad, you know that?
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then, let's get moving.
You with us. Me?
You're gonna drag the kids along? Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
Welcome to the ancient ship. Now that we're joined up with Malos, Jin, and Nia, they've joined our party. I think I'll keep the... No, I think I'll switch Malos out for Jin right now. And then I'll show off Malos a bit later. I already did that. If you go into not the skip travel menu and hit characters, you can hit X to change order. However, Rex won't be moved right now. You have to play as Rex until a little bit later. Of course it wouldn't be so easy. This lethal Assault King shouldn't be too hard with 3 people ganging up on it. It's gonna dodge your attacks more than most enemies, though. It's got pretty high agility. There's really nothing interesting about it. That effect, though, break. That is interesting, but we don't have a way to use it yet, so I'll explain it later when we do.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before. Amazing. So that's how drivers and blades fight? So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves. Nice. I'm sure glad these drivers are on our side. You too, Dromark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move!
Talk about self-important.
Gramps always taught me to respect my elders.
Elders.
They make short work of monster. These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
Looks like Bana might be more than just a chairman, huh? Oh yes, luring! If you target an enemy from a distance without drawing your weapon and press down, you can lure an enemy toward you. If there are a bunch of enemies in a small group, that's a very dangerous fight. But if the enemies are... if you lure one of the enemies, you can basically take it out of the group. And that'll make the fight a lot easier. It's a very bad idea to fight groups of enemies, especially right now when we don't have a lot of AoE effects. Looks like this Prabal is guarding a treasure trove, and those are always fun. Why aren't I attacking? Really, none of the enemies in the ancient ship are of any particular interest, so I won't be going over any of them. But I will be gathering treasure troves as I see them. I won't be collecting every single treasure trove simply because there's a freaking ton of them. And I don't know where they all are, but I will be gathering all the ones I find. If you're locked onto an enemy and you hold R and press B, you'll cancel the lock on. How rude. Well, let's just kill this thing and gather our treasure trove.
Better if you don't think about it. Treasure acquired.
Ah, that money fell off the cliff! How rude! There is fall damage in this game, but if you're just kind of careful, you shouldn't have to worry too much about that. If you fall down here, some of the floor bits might break. And if you fall down here, you can get a muscle belt and some money. These Lizotte aren't interesting. There's really not many enemies of interest until much later. Well, actually not that much later, but until later. Generally, enemies probably won't give you much trouble until later when they're dangerous. How rude. Enemies, all enemies except a few, most enemies can target you themselves and will attack as long as you're in their line of sight. Damn. I think we've used Jin for long enough. I think we've used Jin for long enough, so I'm going to switch Malos into the party. Mostly because he's a driver. Drivers just kind of do things that Jin not having a blade doesn't do. Attack stone. No, that's not right. The attack stone increases specifically auto attack damage by 20%. That can be good for now because you have a lot of auto attacks, but auto attacking becomes significantly less useful later in the game. You can equip this now if you like. I think the Abyss of Us is still giving us a good enough buff that I don't want to do that yet, so I won't equip that yet. And instead, I shall continue on and get attacked by Lizotte. I'll generally just cut out battles that aren't very interesting. It's possible to avoid this guy, but kind of difficult. You see how there was a little yellow circle around the damage when I hit the Lizotte with Sword Bash? That means I got its bonus effect. Bonus effects have important uses later, but we can't really use them yet. Also, there's a treasure trove back there. We can't get that quite yet. Ah! Wait. Nope. Come on. This game doesn't really have the best targeting ever. You just kind of hit R and it tries to target whatever's closest to the center of the screen. Ooh! Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. If I can actually get it to charge up before the battle ends. Actually, I can. Another Lizotte joined in. It deals X... It's dead. It's dead? I couldn't use it. Anyway. Double spinning edge. Increases damage dealt from the side by 50%. It deals a little bit more damage than, Sword Bash when not... Deals a bit more damage than Sword Bash when you don't get the effect off. But Sword Bash deals more damage when you do get the effect off. And Double Spinning Edge also hits twice, which is very useful. And will be even more useful once all of the mechanics are open to us. what's in this treasure.
Quiet.
Not much, just gold. Well, back this way, we can go down this passageway. And then, and there's a treasure trove over here. This probably won't have anything particularly interesting in it. Yep, just money. Go down here, and we reach the system control room. But if we go this way, past the system control room, we can find some fairly scary Lizotte. Oh, shoot! In that last battle, Malos actually inflicted topple on the enemy. If an enemy is inflicted with break, then you use an art with a topple effect, then that means the enemy will be toppled. Topple won't work unless the enemy has break, so keep that in mind if you've got topple arts on one of your characters. Anyway, I got a friendship ring from that treasure chest that we found that we could see from the higher level. In fact, you can see some of the Medus by just looking through that door again. And over here, I haven't done the story yet. Well, I can still pick up the cylinder tank and get an ether cylinder. And down here, what? Oh, you don't need to do a story objective. And that will activate this central control panel, which will in turn open that door, letting us advance further into the ancient ship. Before advancing further, I recommend you have Malos and Nia in the party, so that Malos acts as your tank and Nia acts as a healer. Because, well, Jin is a second DPS, and we've already got a DPS in Rex.
Yeah.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
This is our first boss, the Megaload Egg. That cursed cuisine that it just used can inflict blowdown, which will send you flying if it connects. Fortunately, it didn't. Generally, it's not particularly impressive. It doesn't have any interesting debuffs or anything. However, it can become enraged. Certain enemies have a tendency to become enraged when their HP dips below a certain level. Enemies' stats will increase when enraged, although their defense will generally decrease. They might be tougher than you expect. It also inflicted topple on itself with that Fin of Fear art. That won't be important now, but later, there's certainly ways to capitalize on an enemy inflicting topple on itself.
Check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Adam's crest. What does that mean?
You. Open this door.
Me?
This door will only open to one of you people.
One of me? What are you talking about?
Hurry up and do it! We're not paying you to ask dumb questions.
What the hell? You can't treat hired hands like that. Now, how do we open this thing? Oh, hey! So that was a release toggle.
Just as I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too. Let's move.
What is that thing? It's a girl.
Look. Yes, no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
The Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh? Why?
Don't take it personally. It's an act of mercy. At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
What a waste of time.
Jen! Why did you kill him? Why? What did Rex ever do to you? Jin!
Let's ship out the Aegis. Nia, call the Monoceros.